Good evening. NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school volleyball, where the Fort Recovery Indians will take on the new Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, New Knoxville Supply Company, and NK Telco. My name is Jeff Henshin. I'll have tonight's Midwest Athletic Conference game between the Indians and the Rangers. And we'd also, again, like to thank those sponsors that allow us to live stream this to you. High school girls volleyball as we wind down the regular season here. The Indians come into play with the 14-5 record overall. They're 5-2 in Midwest Athletic Conference play. The Rangers enter tonight's game 5-15 and are 1-6 in league play. Fort Recovery last played on Saturday, and they took a very good number one ranked team in Division 4 to 4 games, losing eventually to Fort Loramie, but in 4. And that was on Saturday, was the last Indians ball game. New Knoxville most recently played less than 24 hours ago. Same court, they defeated Lincoln View here at home in 5. So a long match for the Rangers last night, but a very energetic and exciting battle between the Lancers and the Rangers. New Knoxville prevails 3-2 in that win. Again, this is the second to last conference game. Fort Recovery will finish out with a first place team in New Bremen on Thursday at New Bremen. New Knoxville will travel to Parkway, where they will finish out their regular season and conference play against the Panthers. But once again, we have a senior night here before we go any further, and that will happen where we will honor the 6 Fort Recovery seniors and the 3 New Knoxville Rangers seniors, and that will be done by PA announcer Gary Schrelicki. So once again, senior night coming up first, and then we will have the national anthem, and then the starting lineups, our keys to the game, and the first serve here at New Knoxville.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Welcome back to the barn. Let's meet the officials for tonight's game. In the corners, Jenny Flutterjohn, Meg Lageman. The officials are Paul Offenbacher with 40 years of service and Steve Butcher with his first year of volleyball officiating at the net. First for Fort Recovery, Mara Pearson, number 2. Sage Luthfield is number 3. Kayla Heitkamp is 6. Tegan Fortkamp is 10. Kennedy Molenkamp is 11. Carly Niekamp is 22. And the libero, number 5, Callie Wendell. Head coach of the Indians, Travis Guggenbiller, in his 4th season. Assistant coaches Tiffany McEldowney, Rachel Klosterman, and JV coach Mandy Diller. Avery Holman, number 4. Number 5, Kiana Wellman. Number 6, Lauren Wingler. Number 7, Avery Albers. Number 10, Bryn Egbert. Number 11, Addison Albers. Libero, number 2, Natalie Kaup. Head coach of the Rangers in her 2nd season, Madison Lammers. Assistant coaches include Kenzie Luffel and JV coach Rachel Luffel. Those are your starting lineups. And now the keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First, for the Fort Recovery Indians, Coach Guggenbiller wants to have aggressive serving, also wants to have consistent serve receive, and limit unforced errors. For New Knoxville, for Coach Lammers, key is how well the team can use her confidence and energy from last night's victory just less than 24 hours ago to kind of carry over and help them, give them that energy and confidence against the Indians. Stay out of scoring droughts. Can't give the Indians big runs on offense. And they feel their blocking, which the Rangers have done pretty good this year at times, at least for termination blocks and getting hands on balls, is slow down the Fort Recovery attackers. Try to get some blocks for points in doing so. So thank you, coaches, and thank you, Keyhole Pizza, for our keys of the game tonight as we get ready to start the match. As we get ready to serve again. The up official is Paul Offenbacher with 40 years of service. The down official, Steve Butcher, with his first year of service. The right corner judge, Meg Lageman. Left corner judge, Jenny Flutterjohn. As we get ready to start here, and at serve for the Indians, number 2, Mara Pearson will start. She's an 84% server on the season with 23 aces. That one sails just deep out of bounds. Service error for the Indians. Into the ball game for the Rangers. To serve now is Lauren Wingler. I shouldn't say in. She was on the serve now. Attack error by number 11, Kennedy Molenkamp. 2-0 lead for the Rangers. Wingler serving. 91% server on the season for the senior. One of 3 of the seniors on the squad, but that one into the net. Each team with a serve error. In for the Indians, number 4, Kenzie Garkey. She will serve. Garkey, 85% on the season. She's a senior, one of their 7 seniors. Egbert to Addison Albers. Middle attack, Egbert through a couple arms of the Indians, and the deflection is a kill for Bryn Egbert, the leading attacker on the Rangers squad at 3.3 kills per set. The 6-foot junior leads the Rangers in that category, and now serving is number 5, Kiana Wellman. Outside attack, blocked back by the Rangers. 10 and 11, Egbert and Albers, they lead the Rangers in termination blocks. Bryn now with 63 blocks. Addison with 70, each averaging just over 1 block per set. Serve is going to be free balled over. Wellman will go to Albers. She'll dump it over. Back to the Rangers side. Battle at the net. Is won by New Knoxville. On a double hit for the Indians. And quickly, Coach Guggenbiller is going to take a precision strip timeout. The Rangers lead the Indians 5-1. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
NK Telco Sports, again, welcomes you to our coverage of high school volleyball where the Fort Recovery Indians are taking on the New Knoxville Rangers. My name is Jeff Henshin. A quick start for the Rangers and a quick timeout taken by Coach Guggenbiller to try to calm the Indians and get them back on page, if you will, as the Rangers have come out with a 5-1 lead. There's a termination block by 10 and 22 of the Indians. Tegan Fortcamp and Carly Niekamp tag team. For Fortcamp, she averages a half a block per set. Niekamp a little bit better at 0.6. Put it in numbers terms, Fortcamp now with 28 blocks, Niekamp with 36 blocks, and those again are blocks for points. The tip by Egbert, dug up by the Indians. hit well. Down the line, Tegan Fortcamp, leading attacker on the Indian squad at 4.2 kills per set for the senior, and she has her first and 2 quick points following the Travis Guggenbiller timeout. Serving is Kennedy Molenkamp. Rangers attack down the line, wide left by Egbert. Attack error New Knoxville, and 3 straight points, 5-4. Molenkamp, 93% server with 17 aces on the season. Kalp with the first touch. Avery Albers will bump it up to Homan, who hits an awkward shot, but it gets over. Tough angle. Good approach, good swing from the right side. Paige Guggenbiller records a kill. She is a senior with just over 1 kill per set, and that one ties it up at 5 apiece. Kennedy Molenkamp serves. That one inbounds, back line, died at the end. Excellent serve, and now 5 unanswered points by the Indians after the Guggenbiller timeout. Molenkamp with the serve. Rangers will have to bump it up to Homan, who will hit it over. Fortcamp with a one-arm save. She'll one-hand hit it over. Rangers get the kill. The Indians were there to make contact, but could not direct it down on New Knoxville turf. Point for Avery Homan. Ties it back up at 6. And to serve Leela Gottschalk, a freshman, serving with 12 aces on the season. Serve carries out of bounds. Service error New Knoxville. Their second of the match. Serving for Fort Recovery now is number 10, Tegan Fortcamp. 82% server. She leads the Indians on the season with 39 serve aces. 82% server, and hits an aggressive one that's played by Egbert. Homan will hit from the right side. Again, off the arms of the Indians. Kill for Avery Homan, the freshman, now with 2 kills. New Knoxville ties it up at 7 apiece. And the freshman, Avery Homan, will serve for the Rangers. 90% server as Homan on the season. Middle attack by Niekamp, out of bounds. Attack error for recovery, and New Knoxville back on top by 1, 8-7. Homan serve drifts deep, out of bounds for New Knoxville, their third error of game 1. Serving as a team, they serve at 87% for recovery. A little bit better at 2 points, 2 percentage points at 89% serving accuracy as a team. As libero, Callie Wendell, who bump sets it now, serves for the Indians. And a strong back row attack by Fortcamp is the reason why she's averaging just over 4 kills per set. That back row attack hit just inside the sideline for Fortcamp's second kill, and a 1 point. Now make it a 2 point for recovery lead on the service ace by Callie Wendell. Wendell now with 28 aces. Wendell's a 96% server on the season. She has had 9 mistakes in 265 serves. She's only missed 9. Just picked up her 28th ace as the overpass was taken care of by Mara Pearson. And the Rangers got a hand on the attack, so give the kill to Pearson. And Coach Lammers will take her first of 2 precision strip timeouts here in game 1. Your score for recovery 11, New Knoxville 8 on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to the barn in New Knoxville. My name is Jeff Henshin, bringing you Midwest Athletic Conference volleyball between Fort Recovery and New Knoxville. The Rangers got off to a good start, 5-1. Coach Guggenbiller took a timeout. The Indians ran off, I think, 5 straight to take a 6-5 lead. It went back and forth until Coach Lammers takes her first timeout, and they get a rare service error by Wendell, just her 10th service error of the season out of 200 and almost now 70. So, but anyhow, Lammers takes a timeout, trailing by 3. They get the service mistake. They trail by 2. And the Indians go back to the attack. Kill from Mara Pearson. Into serve is number 6, Kayla Heitkamp. 89% server on the season with 26 serve aces. That one into the net for Heitkamp. For Recovery, 3 serve aces, 3 serve errors, as well as New Knoxville, 3 serve errors. Number 7, a freshman, 5'8", Avery Albers. Serves for the Rangers. They trail by 2. Middle attack. Push down. Addison Albers with the first touch. Homan sets and Wingler attacks. Swing by Molenkamp. Misses just down the line, out of bounds. Attack error gives New Knoxville their 11th point. Heitkamp with the set. Swing by Molenkamp. Oh, goes over, back to the Indian side. Middle swing. Off a Ranger. Kill for Sage Luthold. And she records her first kill. Luthold averaging 1.3 kills per set. Gets her first one there. And back to serve is Mara Pearson. 13 serving 11. Avery Albers to Addison Albers, pushed over by Wellman. Middle attack was dumped over. New Knoxville picks up. They go middle and they finish it. Some quick offense there between Wellman, Addison Albers, and then Bryn Egbert to catch the defense maybe off guard and not ready to defend. And no blockers made it easier for the attack to score for the Rangers. Wingler serves a knuckleball. Picked up by Fort Camp. Back to Fort Camp. Good roll shot by Tegan Fortkamp. The Rangers somewhat back on their heels, expecting the power shot. Tegan Fortkamp rolls it over for her 3rd kill of game 1. Serving for the Indians, number 4, Kenzie Garkey. 12 aces on the season. Service error by Garkey. The 4th error in game 1, serving for the Indians. A 1-point Indian lead. Kiana Wellman serves it. Attack right side, tipped over, and it'll score. New Knoxville got a hand on it, could not play it. Kill for number 11, Kennedy Molenkamp, her first of game 1. She averages just over 1.5 kills per set. Gets her first one there for the senior. And a 2-point lead now. Junior, Kennedy Molenkamp with the serve. Avery Homan, right side, got around the blockers, and Avery Homan finds Fort Recovery pay dirt. And for Avery Homan, that's her 3rd kill of game 1. Leila Gottschalk will come in to serve for Bryn Egbert. Gottschalk, her first serve, last rotation, sailed out of bounds. in front of the Fort Recovery bench or that side of the court. That one down the right side and inbounds. Fort Camp winds up. New Knoxville gets some fingers on it to slow it down. Tip by Avery Albers will work. Freshman Avery Albers with her first kill of game one. She averages just under 2 kills per set. That one, though, ties it up at 15-15. As Gottschalk serves again down the right line through the hands of Guggenbiller. Guggenbiller will free ball it over. Addison Albers back sets to her sister Avery. There to play it is Wendell. Fort Camp a little bit off balance. New Knoxville able to keep it alive. Addison Albers with the free ball. Tipped over and scored. Carly Niekamp, her first kill. Assist from Kennedy Molenkamp. Carly Niekamp, her first kill of game one. Her 26th on the season, comes in averaging just over a half a kill per set. But did a nice job there scoring the 16th point for the Indians. Holman has been hot for New Knoxville. Touch back and not playable. So with the tandem block, a bunch of twos. Number 2, Mara Pearson, and 22, Carly Niekamp. For Niekamp, that's her second block for point here in game one. A 2-point lead for the Indians. And Tegan Fort Camp serving. Egbert with the first touch to Addison Albers. Avery Albers, good directional shot around the blockers and then bounds down the right sideline. Somewhat back-to-back kills for Albers. She got her first one just a few volleys prior and then recorded her second one there to bring the Rangers back to within one. 16 serving 17. Rangers touch the Pearson attack. And Avery Albers muscles it through the high hands of the Indian blockers. And after a slow start for Avery Albers, she's come up big here in her opportunities in the front row this time with her third kill. New Knoxville 17, Fort Recovery 17. Back set. Just in bounds, well struck by Paige Guggenbiller out of the right side. And the senior delivers. Just on the 30-foot line. For a big point there, could have been a Ranger 1-point lead instead. The Indians take it and will serve with their libero, senior Callie Wendell. Service ace for Wendell. Her second of the set. Remember, she came in 96% serving on the season, had only missed 9 serves out of 265 attempts. She did hit her 10th mistake in the last rotation, but continues to serve well. Nice dig by Wendell, but they can't keep it alive as the kill will go to number 11 for New Knoxville, Addison Albers. She now has 2 in game one, and she will now go back to serve. She's a sophomore. Played up by the Indians. Guggenbiller a little bit off balance, couldn't get the footwork down. Her attack goes into the net. For the 4th hitting error of game one for the Indians. That ties it up 19-19. We're in game one. Touch back by the Rangers, back to Fort Recovery side. Guggenbiller gets his swing again, and it will drop. The off-speed attack finds a hole in the Ranger defense. Point for the Indians. Nice set from Kennedy Molenkamp. 20 serving 19, number 6, Kayla Heitkamp will serve and then set in the front row. Service ace for Heitkamp. Her 27th of the season and the 21st point for the Indians here in game one. They lead by 2. Heitkamp again now with a 2-point lead. Played by Homan, free balled over by Addison Albers. Attack through the Ranger defense. Kill for number 3, Sage Luthold, and that will warrant another timeout for the Rangers. Their second of the game, a precision strip timeout called for and granted. Your score, 22-19 in favor of Fort Recovery. here on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
First National Bank scoreboard reads 22 for Fort Recovery, 19 for New Knoxville. It's been a back and forth battle here in game one between these two Midwest Athletic Conference teams. Fort Recovery, though, now has pulled away a bit. They have a 3-point lead with just 3 points remaining to earn game one victory. Serving for the Indians, number 6, Kayla Heitkamp. Good first touch is important. The Rangers will play it as it's played deep in the back row. Wingler, left-hander, will attack. Fort Camp there to defend. Middle swing is out of bounds. The swing by Leuthold just misses the court, and the 5th hitting error for the Indians of game one. A 2-point deficit facing the Rangers, and freshman Avery Albers with the serve. Attack by Leuthold, picked up by New Knoxville. Egbert will swing it over. Outside attack. Played by New Knoxville off of the Pearson hit. Free ball over by the New Knoxville. Attack by Milton Kemp. Rangers will hit it out of the back row. Middle swing. Finds its way through a couple Ranger hands, and a kill for Sage Leuthold. And Leuthold, with her 3rd kill, matches her jersey number. Also gives her team a 3-point lead. As they serve 23 serving 20. Mara Pearson. Outside attack, Brent Egbert. Back row attack, Pearson. They'll go down. Pearson with the kill, her 3rd of game one. Pearson will now serve. Game point, serving 20. Albers to Albers, back set to Wingler. Played by Pearson. Molenkamp, her shot muscled back by New Knoxville. Middle swing by Leuthold, did not clear the net. Attack error. The 6th of game one for Recovery, and the Rangers stay alive. They trail 21 serving 24. Lauren Wingler serves. Heitkamp with the set. Molenkamp rolls it over. A chance for the Rangers to run offense. Egbert tips it over. Picked up by Heitkamp. Fort Camp. Her pass or her attack will go over. Played at the net a couple times, and in the end, it's number 3, Sage Leuthold, with the decisive point on her 4th kill. Game one belongs to Fort Recovery, 25-21. Entertaining game one it was. We will take a break, come back, recap game one, and begin game two here on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. As NK Telco Sports is pleased to bring you high school volleyball. We're at the barn. My name is Jeff Henson. We've completed one game, an entertaining battle between the Indians and the Rangers. For Recovery pulls out a 4-point victory, 25-21. And with our Grand Lake Health Systems stats, game one looked like this. For Recovery, 15 kills, New Knoxville 10. Fort Recovery, 4 serve aces. New Knoxville, 0 serve aces. Blocking, Fort Recovery had 2 blocks for points. New Knoxville had 1. So a few more attacks by the Indians, but another impressive stat. New Knoxville played very clean. New Knoxville only 4 errors in game 1. 1 hitting and 3 service errors. Fort Recovery did have 10 errors, 6 via the hit attack, and 4 serving. But they come up with enough offense, if you will, through their killing or their attacks with kills. 5 more kills than the Rangers. Also 4 more serve aces. Again, that number is 4-0 in favor of the Indians. And 1 extra block adds up to a very close 25-21 win for the Indians. They came in at 14-5, did Fort Recovery, ranked in Division III. New Knoxville comes in 5-15 on the season. Fort Recovery played at Fort Loramie on Saturday. Took the number 1 team in Division IV to 4 games before losing the match. Their losses this year for Fort Recovery have been to very high-quality ranked teams. For Fort Recovery, the first loss of the season was against Crestview, then Coldwater, then St. Henry, then Ottawa Glandorf, and then Fort Loramie. So their losses have been to some very high-quality competition as Lauren Wingler opens up the scoring in game 2 with an ace. For Wingler now, that's her 8th. I'm sorry, her 17th ace on the season. Fort Camp swings hard, but it carries out of bounds. Attacking error, Fort Recovery. The Indians had 6 hitting errors in game 1, as I mentioned. Now this gives them 7. Touched to the net by the Rangers on the Leuthold attack. There's a whistle. Referee did not like the rotation that he saw on the set from Albers. That's the first ball handling mistake whistle that has been called here in the match. And serving is number 14, Megan Evers. Again, she is one of the 7 Fort Recovery seniors. Evers with the approach and the attack. Or the serve, I should say. Holman off the hands of Fort Recovery, kept alive. Fort Camp hit it flat-footed. Egbert's attack picked up. Middle swing hit deep in the back row by Niekamp, played by New Knoxville. Fort Camp was going to get it back. She'll wind up and hit it into space, and possibly an arm-saving try by Albers may have deflected it, that her sister could not get it. In the end, it's a point for Folenkamp on her 4th kill. 3 of those coming in game 1. Megan Evers, service error. Number 5, Callie Wendell, the libero, back into the back row defense for the Indians, and serving for New Knoxville, number 5, Kiana Wellman. And Fort Recovery now has been whistled for their first ball handling error. 3rd error of game 2 for the Indians. They've had an attack, a serve, and a handling error whistled. So 3 of the 4 Ranger points have come via the Indians. Molenkamp winds up from the right side, deflects it off of a couple blockers. for Molenkamp now with 2 kills. Molenkamp will now serve. 93% server and 17 aces on the season for the junior. Homan. Attack error. Timing was off. Homan had 3 kills in game number 1. She's a freshman. Her and her classmate Avery Albers each had 3 kills in game 1 for New Knoxville to lead them in that category. They had 6 of the 10 kills. As the Molenkamp serve carries out of bounds, service error. Second of game 2 for the Indians, and their 6th in the match. 5-4 in favor of New Knoxville. Bryn Egbert serves. Wendell with the touch. Fort Camp hits it over. Rangers will go to work with an off-net attack by Homan, played back row by Wendell. Fort Camp, pretty good power. Got it through the Albers sisters, 7-11. But it's number 10 who muscles it through for her 2nd kill of game 2, her 5th of the match. And Fort Camp will now serve. Again, came in with 39 aces, leads the Indians in that category with 39 coming into the match tonight. Albers rolls it over. Molenkamp sets. Attacked by Guggenbiller, saved by New Knoxville. They'll free ball it over. Molenkamp back sets again. Point New Knoxville. Not for sure if it cleared the net or if it was blocked. Service error for the Rangers. New Knoxville now with 3 errors in game 2. Callie Wendell serving. 6-6 the score. Addison Albers tips it over. Nice save by Wendell. Pearson's attack picked up by the Rangers. Overpass belongs to the Indians, and taking advantage of that opportunity is number 12, Paige Guggenbiller. Her 4th kill of the match. 3 of them coming in game 1. Her 4th one has given her team a 7-6 lead. In game 2, Wendell serves. Wingler, left-hander, off of the fingers of a couple blockers, I should say, and Wingler scores a tying point with her 1st kill of the night. She averages 0.7 kills per set, has 1 in the match today. A little bit off speed by Guggenbiller, maybe didn't hit it 100% solid, but had enough to drop it right in front of the Ranger back row defender. And serving now is number 6, Kayla Heitkamp. She will serve and then set. 8-7 in favor of Fort Recovery. They won game 1, 25-21. That one just inbounds again. It dropped right at the end, right inside the 30-foot line. Ace for Heitkamp, her 2nd of the night. That gives her 27, now 28 aces on the season. 2-point Fort Recovery lead. Diving save by Fort Camp. Whistle and a ball handling violation called against the Indians. They now have 6 errors in game 2, 2 hitting, 2 serving, and 2 ball handling. Total of 6 errors. 6 of the 8 Ranger points have come via Fort Recovery. Avery Albers with the serve. Middle attack blocked back by Bryn Egbert. Solo block for number 10. Her 2nd termination block of the night. Right at her season average of 1.1 per set. And the 6-foot junior ties it up with that solo block. Molenkamp attacks it off of New Knoxville. Kill for Kennedy Molenkamp. The junior now with 3 kills in the match. 1 in game 1 and 2 in game 2. Mara Pearson. Avery Albers, a little bit too much on it on the aggressive serve by Mara Pearson. And for Pearson, her first ace of the night. That gives her 24 aces on the season. She's an 84% server on the season. Another aggressive, hard serve picked up by New Knoxville. Touched back by Fort Recovery, but goes back to their side. Almost a termination block. Wendell saves it. And they'll say there was touch as the play goes on. Fort Camp will get the win. Battle at the net as the Rangers felt it never cleared. Fort Camp continues the battle. A near termination block was almost awarded for the Rangers, but a diving save by Wendell kept it alive. A few touches later, Fort Camp records her 6th kill of the match, 3 in each game. 3-point Fort Recovery lead. Service error by Pearson. The 3rd error serving for the Indians in game 2. They now have 7 errors in the match. 2-point deficit for New Knoxville, 10 serving 12. Senior Lauren Wingler. Molenkamp tips it over. Wingler there to defend. Holman's attack picked up. Battle at the net. Push back to New Knoxville. Egbert goes up. Push back by Leuthold. And Wellman over the front wall blockers. And Kiana Wellman almost had a block in the last series, but gets a kill in this series. A little over anxious, thought she was going to serve. She'll go back to the front row, and Lauren Wingler, her classmate, will serve. The left-hander, a couple pounds of the ball, and serves it out of bounds. Second serving error of game 2 for New Knoxville. Fort Recovery with 3 here in game 2. Fort Recovery is an 89% serving team on season. New Knoxville 87% serving accuracy. Serve there by Megan Evers, number 14. And nearly making the save as Mara Pearson went into the back wall for it and was whistled. I believe that kill was Egbert. So I think they're challenging if she, they're going to find out if it hit the wall before she made contact. They'll replay it. So, heck of an effort by Mara Pearson. It will warrant a replay. So Megan Evers, a senior. Will serve it again here. 13-11 is the score. And that one again just dropped in. Everyone was yelling out, out, out. And it was like it just ran out of gas and simply fell off the table. Coach Lammers will take her first of 2 timeouts here in game 2. Precision strip timeout called for. 14-11, your score. Fort Recovery leads New Knoxville here on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Mr. Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Mr. Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
NK Telco Sports welcomes you back here to Game 2. Would like to thank our sponsors again. They include First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, New Knoxville Supply Company, and NK Telco. My name is Jeff Henshin, bringing you tonight's Midwest Athletic Conference action between the Indians and the Rangers. We're in New Knoxville at the barn. As we've had some entertaining volleyball so far. Game 1 belonged to Fort Recovery 25-21, and that lead was not until the end as it kind of grew past the 1 or 2 point separation that was much of Game 1, and we got a tight one here. As a lot of energy by both teams, some good defensive play, some good attacking. Right now, though, Fort Recovery finds themselves up by 3, 14-11, and at service, number 14, Megan Evers. She had an ace the last time. That one is played by the Rangers. Wallman attacks it over. Tegan Fortcamp, her attack goes long out of bounds. Good timeout for the Rangers. They get what they needed. They get the ball, the point back, and have a chance now to cut into that 2 point deficit. And to get that opportunity started is senior Kiana Wellman. Miss hit into the net. New Knoxville's third serving error of game 2. That gives them 6 on the night, 3 in each game. Kennedy Molenkamp, a junior, will serve and then set out of the front row, as that will be a service ace by Kennedy Molenkamp. Her second of the night. She came in with 17. That gives her 18-19 on the season, and a very good 93% serving percentage for the junior, Kennedy Molenkamp. Addison Albers will set Avery Homan. Played by Fortcamp, back to Fortcamp. Touched back by New Knoxville. Molenkamp will back set. Guggenbiller. Point for the Rangers. Egbert into the net with her serve. Back-to-back service errors for New Knoxville. 4 point lead for the Indians. 17 serving 13. Number 10, Tegan Fortcamp. 6 kills on the night, 3 in each game, serving for the Indians. Kaup with a dig, with the serve received. The overpass, though, gives a beautiful ball for Mara Pearson for her first kill. Rangers trail by 5. Coach Lammers will use her second and final timeout of game 2. 18-13 the score on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to our broadcast here of high school volleyball. Other sponsors for tonight's game include Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Additional sponsors that allow us to do this. And we have a good match going on here. The Fort Recovery has a 5-point lead in game 2. Make that a 6-point lead on the handling error by New Knoxville, the double hit called. So this 6-point lead is the biggest of the night for the Indians, and it's come here near the end of game 2. They lead by 6. With just 6 points away for the Indians taking a 2-0 lead in the match. Nice serve by the Indians. Fortcamp, New Knoxville keeps it alive. Tipped over by Niekamp. Albers to Albers. Touched by the Indians. Kill for number 7, Avery Albers. Much needed point for the Rangers. After a Aggressive serve. New Knoxville kept it alive, and they win it with an Avery Albers kill, her 4th of the night. 3 of those coming in game 1. The block by New Knoxville out of bounds. Give the kill to Mara Pearson. She now has 5 on the night. 3 of them coming in game 1. Back to a 6-point lead for Fort Recovery with Callie Wendell, the libero, serving. Wicked serve, and it will be played by Wendell. Back on her side, and New Knoxville will dig and go to work here. Back row attack from Egbert. Touch back, but New Knoxville keeps it alive. Molenkamp, her set was hit over by Pearson. Fort Camp, Molenkamp. The tip will work by Pearson. For Mara Pearson, she now owns 6 kills, 3 in each game. A 7-point lead for the Indians, 21 serving 14. Callie Wendell, the 96% server on the season with now just 10 serving errors on the season, puts the ball into play. New Knoxville trouble making a play, will push it over. Fort Recovery goes to work out the middle. Inbounds, back corner for number 12, Paige Guggenbiller. And the Indians continue to hit well. They had 15 kills in game 1. They're in double figures here shortly, I think. Here in game 2 as well. As Avery Albers' attack deflected but kept alive. Rangers now will tip it over by Addison. Good play by Wendell. Middle swing by Avery Albers. Push in the back right corner. A lot of confidence from the freshman Avery Albers, sensing the opening and pushing it to the deep right for her 2nd kill of game 2. Those 2 now give her 5 on the night. Wendell will bump it up back onto the court. And boy, nice swing action from not just behind the 10-foot line, but just inside the out-of-bounds line. Tegan Fortcamp, her 4th kill of game 2, gives her team an 8-point lead. 23 serving 15. Kayla Heitkamp, 2 aces on the night, serving for the Indians. Make it 3 service aces using the net to make it a difficult receive opportunity. And we're at game point serving 15. Kayla Heitkamp. Holman, Addison Albers, Avery Albers. Touch back to the Rangers side. And Avery Albers gets the kill, her sister with the assist. Avery with now 6 kills in the match, 3 in each game. Her team stays alive. 16 serving 24. Avery Albers with the serve. Picked up by Pearson. Molenkamp, her tip is blocked back by 10 and 5. Bryn Egbert and Kiana Wellman get block assist. Rangers back-to-back points. They trail by 7. 17 serving 24. Pearson off of Addison Albers. Pearson will finish game 2 for the Indians with their 4th kill. Fort Recovery takes game 2 25-17. They take a 2-0 lead in the match. We will take a break. When we come back, we will have game 3 here on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
NK Telco Sports welcomes you back to the barn in New Knoxville. 2 games are in the books. As we take a look at our Grand Lake Health Systems stats and recap of Game 2. Fort Recovery out-attacks New Knoxville 13 kills to 5, so a +8 there for the Indians. Also serve aces, Fort Recovery 5-2, so a +3 for the Indians there. The blocking, New Knoxville with 1. Fort Recovery with 0 and New Knoxville with 1, so a +1 for the Rangers. But all in all, the attacking, the +8, and the serve aces +3 help the Indians to the 25-17 victory and a 2-0 lead in the match. Stat leaders for the Indians here quickly. Mara Pearson with 7 kills, Sage Luthold with 4, Tegan Fortcamp with 7, Kennedy Molenkamp with 3, Paige Guggenbiller 6, and Carly Niekamp with 1. For their total of 28 kills through 2. For New Knoxville, 3 from Avery Homan, 1 from Kiana Wellman, 1 from Lauren Wingler, 6 from Avery Albers, 2 from Bryn Egbert, and 2 from Addison Albers for their total of 15. So the Indians have nearly doubled up the Rangers in attacking points through 2 games. The Indians 28 kills, New Knoxville with 15. And also serve aces, 9 aces for the Indians, 2 for the Rangers, so a +7 in the ace category for the Indians. And again, Game 1 was tight, back and forth throughout much of it. Fort Recovery wins 25-21. Game 2 ended up being an 8-point deficit, but it seemed a lot closer throughout, and Fort Recovery pulled away a little bit more towards the end, but a good battle for the Rangers and made it competitive through much of it and struggled down to the close as the veteran Indians team with 7 seniors and 2 juniors playing tonight, or 3 juniors, against a younger Ranger squad with 3 seniors and a junior, a sophomore, and 2 freshmen. Wellman for the Rangers with the first attack, picked up by diving save by the Indians. That was diving save by Kayla Heitkamp. Fortcamp this time keeps it alive. Wendell has to stay below the net. She does. She's the libero, back row player also. The Indians win the long volley termination block with 3 and 10. Sage Luthold and Tegan Fortcamp. Termination block for the first point of Game 3. Mara Pearson serving for the Indians. Service ace. New Knoxville could not handle the serve for Pearson. Her second ace of the night, her 25th of the season. Indians are coached by Travis Guggenbiller. They're 14-5 on the season. He's in his 4th season. Wengler with the first touch. They go back to her. The left-hander will attack diagonally. Picked up, though, by Heitkamp. Fortcamp's attack picked up by New Knoxville. Wellman. Middle swing for recovery. Dances off the net and falls back to the Rangers side. For recovery, keeps it alive. Molenkamp. Her attack will go down. A couple of Rangers make touch, but could not control it. Kennedy Molenkamp, her 4th kill of the match. 1, 2, and 1 for Molenkamp. Game-wise, 1, 2, and 1, a total of 4. Addison Albers back set. Kiana Wellman threw a couple blockers. Middle swing off of a Ranger, pounded by Sage Luthold. And Sage now with 5 kills in the match. Coach Lammer's team trails 4-0 to start. She'll take her first of 2 precision strip timeouts here on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to the barn in New Knoxville. My name is Jeff Henschen, bringing you tonight's girls high school volleyball match between the Indians and the Rangers. A quick start here for the Indians, 4-0 to start game 3. They own a 2-0 lead in the match. So New Knoxville must find a way to battle back through this deficit to start game 3 to force games 4 and 5. New Knoxville victorious last night over Lincoln View in 5. Trail today and less than 24 hours later in the match against Fort Recovery. Attack error New Knoxville. And the scoring drought continues for the Rangers. 5-0. Mara Pearson with the serve. Fort Recovery lost their last match they played on Saturday to Fort Loramie. Attack error New Knoxville. Fort Loramie, though, the number 1 team in Division 4. Fort Recovery is ranked in Division 3. Egbert from beyond the 10-foot line battles it over. Molenkamp swings and Molenkamp scores the kill. Molenkamp 2 kills in game 3, 5 in the match. 7-0. The Rangers need a touchdown and an extra point here to catch up. Fort Recovery with the serve and Pearson. Egbert. Touch back, dug up by Avery Albers to keep it alive. Battle at the net is won by Egbert. So after Egbert was touched back, battles at the net herself to earn her first kill of game 3, her third of the match. She had 2 in game 1, was held without a kill in game 2. That one there gives her 3 in the match. She leads the Rangers with 3.3 per game, though. She has 3 here in the match. Nice save by Avery Albers. Excellent defensive play on the hard hit by Molenkamp. Addison will touch it. Avery will bump it, and Egbert will free ball it over. Addison with another dig. Wellman's attack picked up back row by the Indians. Pearson. Molenkamp's attack played by the Rangers. Holman. Touch back. Block assist from 3 and 10. Sage Luthold and Tegan Fortcamp. 8-1 in favor of Fort Recovery. Number 14, Megan Evers serving. Egbert with the first touch. Middle attack from Egbert's dug up by the Indians. Molenkamp swing dug up by Avery Albers. Holman hits it over. Fort Recovery will set offense. And they'll get whistled for the handling violation. First error of game 3 for the Indians. It gives the Rangers their second point. New Knoxville trails 2-8. Kiana Wellman serving for the Rangers. Wellman just gets it over. Ball, a lot of movement played by the Indians. Holman's attack picked up by the libero Wendell. Rangers get some fingers on the Fortcamp attack. Slide as Egbert is picked up by Heitkamp. The volley continues. That one inbounds. Long volley, some great plays defensively, but Addison Albers with an attack out of the right front finds Paydirt on the left side of the court for her first kill for the sophomore setter. As Kiana Wellman serves again, Rangers trail 3-8. Molenkamp ends the momentum with her third kill of game 3. 6 in the match for the junior attacker and setter. And she will now go back to serve and then come to the front row to set. 9 serving 3. Albers tips it over. Wendell there to pick it up. Kill from number 12, Paige Guggenbiller. Good pickup by Wendell, the libero, to save the setter dump by New Knoxville. Molenkamp with a beautiful back set. And Paige Guggenbiller finishes it for the kill. Service error for Molenkamp. For the Indians, that is now 8 service errors tonight within the 3 games. New Knoxville has 7, so both teams pretty consistent there as far as service errors. Touch back by the Rangers on the Fort Camp attack. Fort Camp will run it down and free ball it over. Albers dumps it over. Wendell there to pick it up. Gottschalk with a hand save on the Fort Camp attack, and they'll be free balled over for the Rangers. Guggenbiller attack. New Knoxville keeps it alive. Holman doesn't clear the net. Third hitting error of game 3 for New Knoxville by 3 different players. Tegan Fort Camp. No aces on the night tonight. She came in with 39 to lead the team. Avery Albers. Attack goes out of bounds. 4th hitting error for the Rangers here in game 3, and they now trail by 8, 12 serving 4. Fort Camp. 82% server on the season. Gets her first ace of the night. Mentioned moments ago, she leads the team with 39. That now gives her 40. Timeout taken by the Rangers. They trail by 9 on the First National Bank scoreboard, 13-4. You're watching high school volleyball here on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
We're in game 3 here at New Knoxville. My name is Jeff Henson, bringing you tonight's Midwest Athletic Conference volleyball match between the Indians in purple on the right side and the Rangers in white on the left side. Right now the Indians up 2-0 in the match. Also a commanding 9-point lead as the Rangers try to get back some of that confidence and energy that they opened up the match with in game 1. Hung with the Indians through most of game 1 till the very end. Game 2 was a little bit more dominated by Fort Recovery, winning by 8. That big point spread came towards the end of game 2, but here in game 3, it's been all in Indians. Opened up with a 4 or 5-0 run, and right now lead by 9, make it 8 on the service error by Fort Camp. Second service error of game 3 for the Indians, and that serve for New Knoxville freshman Avery Homan. Molenkamp sets Niekamp, pushed back by the Rangers. Pearson off the hands of New Knoxville. They'll go to work with Avery Albers. Wendell with a save. Homan to Egbert, who rolls it over. Attack by Paige Guggenbiller from the right front, right side. Guggenbiller, her second kill of game 3. That's 8 in the match for Guggenbiller with 3, 3, and 2 respectively. Callie Wendell serving for Fort Recovery. Picked up by the Rangers. Lauren Wingler off of the hands of Wendell. Kill for number 6, Lauren Wingler. Wingler with her second kill of the night. Rangers trail 6, serving 14. Addison Albers, a sophomore, with the serve. Pearson down the line. There's Albers to defend. Wingler's attack was touched at the net, played by the Indians, kept alive by the Indians. And it'll be won by New Knoxville. Will give Kiana Wellman the kill. As some back and forth action all around the vicinity of the net in the front row, and Wellman records her second kill of the match. Addison Albers with the serve. Her team trails by 7. Rangers touch back the attack by Leuthold. And the swing by Avery Albers out of bounds. Fifth hitting error for the Rangers here in game 3. Serving for Fort Recovery, Kayla Heitkamp. She's a junior. She will serve and then set in the front row. Egbert out of the back row, picked up by Wendell. Pearson winds up, touched by the Rangers. They slow it down. Egbert, back row attack off net, played up by the Indians. Molenkamp down the line, Holman there. Too much power on the Molenkamp attack. And Kennedy Molenkamp, her 4th kill of game 3. That gives her 7 in the match. Nine-point lead. Heitkamp with the serve. And Heitkamp with the serve ace. She now has 4 aces on the night. That gives her 30 on the year. Came in with 26. Those 4 give her 30. She's an 89% server on season. Just 1 serve error tonight. 10-point recovery lead. Heitkamp there to pick up the tip by Wellman. The tip is blocked back by 3 and 11. Leuthold got most of it, but going up with her to help block was also Molenkamp. Both will get credit for the block assist. Leuthold now 3 blocks here in game 3 for points. She came in with 55. That led the team. It will continue to go now to 56, 57, and 58. Kayla Heitkamp, service error. The 3rd serve error of game 3. 10 now in the match for the Indians. Serve errors. Nice serve by freshman Avery Albers. Her first ace of the night, her 7th of the season. Rangers score back-to-back points. Back set to number 3, Sage Leuthold, and she deflects it off would-be blockers for the Rangers out of bounds. Her 2nd kill of game 3, 6th in the match. Avery Albers with a nice first touch. Rangers go to work offensively. The Indians slow it down, and they will also now return the favor. Molenkamp delivers. She's had a real nice game 3. Molenkamp now with 5 kills in game 3, 8 in the match. She came in at 1.6 kills per set. So she'll bump that number up just a little bit. Already now with 8. Came in averaging 1.6 per game, so she's almost at 3 per game with the 8 kills so far, as that is a serve error by Mara Pearson. Number 4 in game 3 serve errors for the Fort Recovery Indians. Rangers trail by 10. Wingler with a serve. Bump set by Kayla Heitkamp. Molenkamp attack was saved by Avery Albers. She's been all over the back row tonight for New Knoxville. And her teammates reward her. She's been making some great digs tonight for the freshman. And it did not go unrecognized. Her teammates Gave her friendly pushes, if you will, when the ball was ended up on the Fort Recovery side. Termination blocked. 5 and 10. Kiana Wellman, Bryn Egbert. 12 serving 8, Lauren Wingler at serve. Fort Camp down balls it over. Slide offense for Egbert. It's touched by the Indians, kept alive. Molenkamp muscles it through the Ranger blockers. And another positive play by Kennedy Molenkamp. 6 kills in game 3. She's now at 9 for the match. 1 in game 1, 2 in game 2, and 6 in game 3. Total of 9. Megan Evers, senior at serve. 21-12 in favor of Fort Recovery. Wellman's tip was dug, but I think it ended up back on the Fort Recovery side, so Kiana Wellman with a kill, her second of game 3. And the senior now has 3 kills in her final home match. Here for 3 seniors, Natalie Kaup, Kiana Wellman, and Lauren Wingler. That one just catches the top of the net, drops it back on the Rangers side for the serve error. For New Knoxville, the first serving error of game 3. In the match, they have 8 serve errors. Number 11, Kennedy Molenkamp, has dominated game 3, serves for the Indians. Saved again by Avery Albers. Homan, attack will drop down and in. Freshman Avery Homan, her 4th kill of the match. Rangers stay alive with now serving a freshman. One of 3 freshmen for New Knoxville playing here in varsity action. Leela Gottschalk serving for the Rangers. Pearson with the touch. Molenkamp will set for Camp. New Knoxville keep it alive. Homan attacks. Homan scores it right in the seam of the defense. Couple of Fort Recovery Indians collide. Coach Guggenbiller will burn a timeout. The Indians do lead the Rangers, though, 22-15 here on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. Varsity Volleyball going on right now. We're in game 3. The Indians trying to close it out and win the match in 3. Rangers trying to put a run together here late in game 3. They've forced the Indians into a timeout as Coach Guggenbiller will try to slow down the Ranger momentum. Rangers trailed by as many as 10. It's now down to 7. But just 3 points remain for the Indians to earn game 3 and sweep the Rangers 3-0 in this Midwest Athletic Conference match tonight. Each team will play one more match in conference play on Thursday. The Rangers will go to Parkway and Fort Recovery will go to New Bremen. Rangers get a handle on the Tegan Fort Camp attack, but they touch it out of bounds. Fort Camp, her first kill of game 3. She now owns 8 kills in the match. She's not been needed as much here in game 3 or as many attempts as Kennedy Molenkamp has come up big with 6 kills to lead the Indians in game 3 attacking. Touch back by the Indians, played by the Rangers. Avery Albers at the net, will go into the net. Match point serving now 15. Tegan Fort Camp. Senior will serve, and following this match, we will have the JV game following this match as Rangers try to prolong it and try to make a dramatic comeback Albers will swing hard, and nice saving deflection by Fort Camp. Pearson's attack picked up by the Rangers. Middle swing, Avery Albers, and just out of bounds. Didn't miss by much. Good try by the freshman. That score, though, will end the match 25-15. The Indians sweep the Rangers in 3, 25-21, 25-17, 25-15. I'm going to take a short break. When I come back, we'll have our Grand Lake Health Systems stats and recap. Stay with us here on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to the barn in New Knoxville as we are getting ready to recap the varsity match that was won by Fort Recovery in 3. As I total up the final numbers here. Once again, conclusion of the varsity match, won by the Fort Recovery Indians, as I will just finish up compiling the stats here to give you our Grand Lake Health Systems stats and recap. Okay, we're going to go with this for what we have as our CAB report, kills, aces, blocks. In the kill category, almost doubling up the Rangers were the Indians. 39 kills for Fort Recovery, 22 for New Knoxville. In the ace category, job well done by Fort Recovery. 12 aces compared to 3 for New Knoxville, so a +9 for the Indians. The blocking category also won by the Indians in a +2 mark. Indians end up with 5 termination blocks. New Knoxville with 3 termination blocks. The end result is overachieving or more a positive attacking for the Indians as they out attack the Rangers 39-22 in the kill category to earn the 3-set victory. Stats for the New Knoxville Rangers. First I'll do Fort Recovery. Mara Pearson ends the match with 7 kills. Sage Luthold with 6 kills. Tegan Fortcamp with 8. Kennedy Molenkamp with 9. Paige Guggenbiller with 8. Carly Niekamp with 1. So nobody in double figures, but you've got a lot of girls at 7, 6, 8, 9, 8. Well distributed attacking for the Fort Recovery Indians, who go to 15-5 overall, 6-2 in league play. For New Knoxville, Avery Homan finishes with 5 kills. Kiana Wellman, 3 kills. Lauren Wingler, 2. Avery Albers, 6. Bryn Egbert, 3. And Addison Albers, 3. For the Rangers, again, just 22 total kills for the Rangers, compared to 39 seems to be the big stat category, if you will, for the outcome of tonight's ballgame by New Knoxville. Played hard, played well. They actually had less errors in the match, only 18 compared to 24. So that's one category where the Rangers did do better with less errors, but the overachieving or the more attacking and also serve aces for Fort Recovery, the difference here at New Knoxville. Before we wrap things up, I would like to announce our NK Telco Player of the Game. That award will go to a New Knoxville player tonight, and that award is going to go to freshman Avery Albers. She finishes as the Rangers' leading attacker with 6 kills, but also had some great defense throughout the night, making some great plays in the back row, and her teammates recognized her for that on a couple of occasions after making some great saves on, again, a Fort Recovery Indians team that likes to attack, and they did tonight, and Albers did her best to keep some of those alive, so congratulations to Avery Albers, our NK Telco Player of the Game. That will wrap up our broadcast here of the varsity action. For my director, Austin Ambergy, my name is Jeff Henson. We hope that you enjoyed the telecast, and thank you for watching here on NK Telco Sports.